Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy JG3 and today I'm bringing you my first ever life story video. A couple videos ago I asked if you guys would like to see some of this stuff, so I decided to make the first video of this type, a life story. So my first life story is going to be about the scariest moment of my life. And I would have to say the scariest moment of my life will be when I almost lost my dad. When I was about 10 years old, my dad he owned his own power washing company, and he would have his workers do that, or if they couldn't do it, he would do it himself. So one day he had these two guys scheduled to go and power wash a 7-Eleven that's like 10 minutes away from me, but they couldn't make it, so he had to go and power wash it himself. So I had to go to my grandparents' house because no one was there to watch me, and I was only like 9-10 years old, so I couldn't stay home alone. So he dropped me off, he went to go power wash, and my mom went to work. Around lunchtime, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, I got a call at my grandma's house, and it was from my dad's cell phone, so I got all excited. I was like, oh, my dad is calling, I'm gonna talk to him. And it wasn't my dad on the phone, it was a woman paramedic, and she said that my dad was in a very bad accident, and he was in an ambulance. So I started to freak out. I got extremely scared. I started to cry too. So I had my grandma rush me down to 7-Eleven, and there was a mob scene. Like, it looked like a disaster, like a war zone went on. There were ambulances everywhere and fire trucks and police cars, and I was just freaking out. And I go, and he was with a partner because he needed help because it wasn't small, but it wasn't big either. It was like medium size. So I see his partner outside, and he's on the curb getting oxygen from another paramedic, and I see an ambulance. So I go to the ambulance, and I see my dad over there with IVs and a stretcher, and he has like an oxygen mask, and he has all these paramedics like caring to him, and I just started freaking out. I started crying because I started thinking like, oh my god, am I gonna lose my dad? So they rush him to the hospital, and about 4 hours later, I go to the hospital to see him, and he made it. He was alive, and I was just extremely happy, but I didn't know what happened to him. So I asked him, I said, Dad, what happened? Are you okay? He says that, and he told me he got a carbon monoxide poisoning, and if you don't know what carbon monoxide is, it is a odorless and tasteless gas that is very, very toxic. So you don't know if it enters your body, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, and it got in his body, and he had so much in his body that it caused him to pass out. And his partner had more, and his partner like inhaled more of it into his body, so much that while he was in the restaurant or the convenience store, he actually fell back and started having a seizure. And my dad, when this happened, he told the store owner to call an ambulance. And this guy, I hold a grudge from to this day. Like, I can't stand him. He refused to call the ambulance because he didn't want to get sued or anything for having my dad and his partner get hurt on the job. So he didn't call an ambulance. He just kept saying, oh, give him coffee or something, which was fucking bullshit. And my dad said, you know what, fuck that. And he went outside and he called 911. And I asked him, I said, how'd you do that? And he says that it was a work of God, and it was like a miracle, because the entire time he was there, his phone had no reception at all. So it's a miracle that when he walked outside, his phone miraculously had reception. He was able to make the call. And he told me that the paramedics told him that if he would have waited 10 seconds longer to make that phone call, the likeliness of him living was slim to none. So if he would have waited like 10 seconds longer, he probably would have died. And that really scared me. I don't know what happened to his partner. I know that he had a seizure and he was in very bad shape. I know he lived. I know he's still around. I don't know where he is. My dad stopped talking to him. I don't know why. The store owner is still a fucking asshole. I can't stand him. Every time I go to the store, if I decide to, which I rarely do, I don't even acknowledge him. I don't talk to him. I don't say anything. I go in there, I buy the shit, and I leave because he's a fucking douchebag, and I don't wish anything bad upon him, but I don't fucking like him. So that was, without a doubt, the scariest moment in my entire life. I almost lost my dad, and I can't really think of anything more scary than almost losing a parent when you're that young. I hope you guys enjoyed this little life story about me. If you want to see more videos with life stories, please comment down below and let me know. Give me topics, like what you want me to talk about, and if I have a experience with anything like relating to that at all, I will try to make a video of me talking about it. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, I'm out.